Lady Mira, wait.
Tom, what is it?
Guards, they're searching your room.
Break it down! Search the place!
They're coming after us for the murder.
Das Messer.
The knife is in
Nein!
We should have gotten rid of that ages ago. Come on, we can't stay here.
What's going on, Tom?
Ich dachte, ich
Sarah
kann das
said
benutzen.
she'd heard rumors about me.
It's all over the keep, milady. They're saying you take Lannister men to your bed and murder them in their sleep.
Ja, toll.
What? That's ridiculous.
It'd be ridiculous, milady, if soldiers weren't smashing in your door. They're saying you killed that Lannister guard. There's more. Someone sent the captain of the guard a message about you. Dropped off at the guardhouse.
You mean someone's plotting against me? Who? Who sent the message?
No seal, milady. No sign, neither. Whoever's behind this, they're making their move now. If those guards catch you, if they catch us, we've got to stay close to Lady Marjorie. They won't touch us if we're with her.
Lady Marjorie dismissed me. For good.
What? What for?
It's not important. Just... we can't count on her.
Then we've had it, Lady Mira.
Calm down. Panicking isn't going to help.
Those guards won't stop until they find someone for Damien's death. What are we going to do, Lady Mira? How are we getting out of this one?
Being near me is dangerous, Tom. You should get as far away as possible.
Appreciate the thought, milady. But we're in this together. But I don't know how to aid you now. Tell me and I'll help you.
Things are too dangerous for me here, Tom. I need to get back to Ironrath.
There's a collier's store by the river gate. On Muddy Way. The owners are like family. You'll be safe. From there, we can get you out of King's Landing.
Oh, weg.
Who's there?
Shit.
Show yourself, or it'll be
War
worse
doch
for you.
rechtzeitig.
Get to the colliers. Tell Godwin I sent you. Goodbye, Lady Mira.
The coal boy. Take him.
Hä, warum? Der hat doch gar nichts gemacht. Oh, jetzt hat er was gemacht. Oh Mann. Ah, Mira. Oh Gott, das wird so furchtbar. Viel zu viele.
Mira told us he was gathering an army. We have her to thank it's not bigger, but we can't fight that.
He doesn't expect us to. He's trying to frighten us into surrender. I want every bolt aimed at Lord Whitehill the moment he appears.
Oh Gott. Natürlich, das war ja... Oh mein Gott.
Ryan!
Crossbows up! Asher Forrester! Show your face, boy!
Aber Telltale wird ja kein Kind töten, oder?
Ryan!
He's frightened, Father. Anya!
Well, Lord, you must not have much faith in this army of yours if you feel the need to hide behind my little brother.
You mistake me, Forrester. Ryan is here for your protection, to stop you from being stupid. You see, I'm here to end this once and for all. You got your little revenge on my men, but it's time you listen to reason. I could ram your gates down and kill every last one of you. Or we could end the bloodshed here and now.
Mit ihm kannst du nicht verhandeln.
This
Kannst du
war is
nicht.
over, Asher. It ended the moment Roderick fell. By Ramsay's rules, I'm the victor here. This will all be mine now. One way or another.
Are you truly that blind, lord? I am the Lord of House Forrester!
Ha! That's funny! He's the fourth Lord Forrester I've seen in as many moons, Father.
Let's put all this ugliness behind us. I'm willing to talk terms of your surrender.
Surrender?
Open your halls and bend the knee as my bannermen. You continue to produce ironwood, under my supervision, of course. And you will join your house to mine, for all to see, by wedding my Gwyn.
Well, fuck me.
Asher, you can't!
That would be easier to believe coming from Gwyn herself. Where is she?
Far away from all this, of course. Besides, I speak on her behalf as her father. I would just as happily kill you all and be done with it. But I'm very generously giving you a way to keep your bloody lives.
Wir können nicht mit dem verhandeln. Ich weiß gar nicht mehr wie.
Oh, one last thing. As a show of my goodwill, I brought home the body of your lord. Your brother was too stubborn to know when it was over.
Roderick? Let me see him! I want to see my brother!
I'm sure your people will be relieved to keep their lives.
We'll never bend the knee to a fucking Whitehill!
You will. Unless you want to end up like Roderick here. You have an hour. I'll be waiting in my camp.
Boah, ich werde euch alle abschlachten. Das ist Game of Thrones, ich darf das. Nein.
No!
I'm sorry, little brother. I've buried too many sons.
You deserved more days than what you were given, brother. And a better death than this. The world is colder for your passing.
Forgive me, I just... Perhaps the time has come to truly let this bloodshed end. We simply accept. We bow our heads and Asher marries Gwyn.
Craven!
It's not the worst terms I've ever heard.
I can't bow my head to the fucking Whitehills after all they've done. I may have loved Gwyn, but... No, not like this.
Es wird ja immer zwischen
Even
denen
if
stehen,
you
oh
went
Gott.
through with it, Lud would have you killed the moment Gwyn produced an heir.
There will be no marriage. If we bow our heads now, we'll always be his slaves.
We have to kill them, Asher.
Und Ramsay hat das letzte
This
Wort.
surrender.
Sowieso.
Let's ride out and kill them all.
Aye. We ride for war!
We ride! Spill their blood! Believe me, I want to kill every last fucking one of them. But I'm not sending you all out to certain death. Just don't have the numbers. But maybe we don't have to. Lord rules that house with an iron fist. His sons, his bannermen, do nothing without his say-so. There may be 500 men outside that wall. Without Lord at the lead...
They'll scatter like chickens with their heads cut off.
That's good, but how? Ludd will not simply cast aside his men and offer his neck. Such a task is easily said, but Ludd is wary.
We simply need a ruse to separate him from his army. To get him alone and feeling safe. And there's one way to do that. We tell Lord exactly what he wants to hear. We invite him inside to celebrate and drink to our union.
And then?
An ambush. Your pit fight is hidden until the last moment.
No, an ambush is too chaotic. Things could go badly quickly. Ludd could escape.
There's another way. Poison. In his wine.
A woman's weapon.
Yes, and a good one. Lethal and direct.
Either plan is high risk. We only lure Ludd inside if the whole family is there to sell it. Talia and Ryan will both be in danger.
We're already in danger. I'll be there, Duncan. I'll pour the wine myself.
Poison is dog shit. You're here for revenge. You want him to choke on your
Ich glaube, das
blade,
wird nicht
don't you?
funktionieren, deswegen will ich das hier
I understand the
machen.
risks. But an ambush is the best way to kill as many Whitehills as possible.
Then we have a plan.
Das mit dem Wein wird doch nie im Leben. Das ist viel zu einfach.
Whatever happens to me, I need you to get Ryan out alive. As soon as we move on, Lord.
Not a problem. You know you're the only family I've ever had. That makes Ryan my brother too.
I won't forget this.
I've forgotten the number of times I've heard you say that.
I've said that before.
Heiratet! Obwohl,
We
ich
will
weiß nicht.
avenge Roderick's death tonight, whatever it takes.
Send word to Lud. We'll drink this night to the prosperous future of our united houses.
Tut mir leid, gewinnen, aber es geht nicht.
Search the area!
Lady Mira!
There she is! Take her!
What's all this?
Lord Morgren. How lovely to run into you.
Mira Forrester! You're coming with us.
My good sirs, there's no need for that. Surely you have more dangerous criminals to deal with than Lady Marjorie's handmaiden.
We have orders from Captain Lucan
Let
to...
me worry about Lucan. You worry about buying yourselves a few tankards. On me. Thank you for keeping our city safe.
Tolle Soldaten an Cersei da.
Can I take you somewhere, Lady Mira?
The Rivergate. Thank you.
The Rivergate! Quick as you can! What's going on, Mira? Is there a problem? Maybe I can help.
Nothing you need concern yourself with, Lord Morgren.
Really? Yet my pockets are a few dragons lighter, and here you sit in my litter. I'd say my concern just saved your skin. Clearly you've made powerful enemies here in King's Landing. Although, you've made short work of one of them, at least. I hear Lord Andros has found a home in the Black Cells. I'm impressed. It seems he took on the wrong handmaiden, and lost.
Andros was a snake, working for the Whitehills. He got exactly what he deserved, and no more.
I'm inclined to agree. I doubt anyone will miss the oath. Of course, now that you've gotten rid of my biggest competitor, all kinds of opportunities have opened up. Particularly in your part of the Seven Kingdoms. The Ironwood market is wide open. A lot of gold to be made.
And I plan to take full advantage.
A bold claim for a handmaiden on the run from the guard. You're clever, Mira. When you faced down Andros at the coronation party, well, let's just say you showed how formidable you really are. Of course, I knew you'd be a problem when we first met. Imagine a handmaiden stealing the crown's Ironwood contract from under my nose. That's why I bribed that Lannister guard to kill you.
Ich wusste das, deswegen war ich auch so zu dem.
Don't look so surprised. You must have known you'd become a target sooner or later.
You two-faced shit! Don't you have any honor?
Honor?
Do you think I got where I am because of honor?
We've both seen what happens to honorable men. After Ludd takes Ironrath, he and I will control the Ironwood trade entirely. You've been very helpful, Mira, but it's time to get you out of the way. Can't have you complicating things.
The Whitehills don't understand Ironwood. They can't take care of the forests. You may control the trade, but they'll run it into the ground. Only the foresters really know those woods. You're a fool not to see that.
If they leave the hills bare, I'll find another forest. I couldn't care less, and neither should you, because you'll be dead.
We've arrived. Now get out of my fucking litter!
Lucan, fancy coming across you here. I seem to have found something you're looking for.
That you have, my lord. I've been searching for this murderer a long time. Finally, I got her.
You don't need to do this, Lucan. Whatever you think you know, we can work something out.
Shut your liar's mouth! It's time you answered for your crimes.
Take her to the cells. Chin up, Mira. I'm sure if you ask him nicely, the headsman will be quick.
Das ist ja wie gesagt so oder so passiert. Deswegen ich war nämlich sehr, sehr nett zu denen. Sehr, sehr nett und vorsichtig in meinem privaten Durchgang. Deswegen habe ich das mal ein bisschen rausgelassen. Weil der jetzt schon von Anfang an so ein bisschen... sah schon von Anfang an ein bisschen fishy.
Forgive my brother's temper. It's said over time wargs adopt the traits of their animal. And your news was... unexpected. You see, Gregor Forrester was our father. And we are his bastards. I doubt anyone knows. It was his dark secret. And he feared his family would find out.
That's why you're here, isn't it?
I suppose. Josra would say he banished us to hide his shame. But I like to think it's because he knew what we were. That he was protecting us in his own way. We thought one day Gregor would come and see everything we've built. But instead it was you. You are the first to arrive. It must have been a difficult journey. Few try, and fewer still live to tell about it.
I wouldn't have made it alone. I had help from my friend Cotter and Sylvie.
But they were following your lead. You were the one who was sent by House Forrester. Our father entrusted us with protecting the North Grove. That has always been our purpose. But we've learned there's a power here, Garrett. A power we've only just begun to understand. Winter is coming, and we haven't much time. Gregor ven Fionden Bjorne Sager ven. Svealoden Mopre befastan.
Blutmagie? Ja, noch mehr Quicktime-Events. Oh. Oh. Nicht mehr so gut, oder? Dankeschön. Können wir nicht alle mit... Genau, genau. Das meine ich nämlich. Das ist doch viel besser. So hohl war der gar nicht.
Oh Gott! Finn!
Oh, scheiße. Finn, es tut mir leid. Da frage ich mich auch noch, ob wir in der Serie noch Charaktere wiedersehen, die nicht verbrannt wurden. Ob die zu White Walkern werden. Finn, es tut mir leid. Es tut mir so leid. Das hast du echt nicht verdient.
Did you know him? Maybe I'm wrong, but you keep looking at him.
He was my friend. His name was Finn. He was here because of me. I let him join when we left Castle Black.
That was his choice. It's not your fault.
Now his watch has ended.
Finn, Mann. Und der taute gerade... So sieht es doof, aber er taute gerade so schön auf.
For a crow.
I saved your life.
I wouldn't go that far. Although I admit, you can fight. Maybe they did teach you something at Castle Black.
You fought well yourself. Or at least your bear did.
His name is Shadow. Killing them I don't mind. It's the burning that stays with you. You'll never forget that stench.
Did you see what they just did? They don't care about their own.
My sister has trained them well. Emotion is a weakness, according to her.
They don't mourn their dead.
They've been trained to fight. Nothing else matters but that. The more my sister's doing, not mine.
The Whites grow bolder by the day. Ever since the wildling tribes went south with Mance Raider.
Here, let me help you.
I'm fine. It's nothing. I should return to the village. Fulgorn Weissenir. Did you not hear me? Fulgorin! Sooner!
What?
Wait! Fulgorin Weiseneer.
You're losing control.
What was that?
It's blood magic. The more she uses it, the weaker she becomes. And they can sense it. Elsera's a fool to keep taking these risks. One day, they'll kill us all if we're not careful.
Is there some way to help her?
She is convinced her blood magic is the only way to protect the North Grove, that her warriors are the answer. But she can't control it. I worry about her. It's more dangerous than she knows. She was right about one thing, though. The Whites are growing bolder. And the worst is yet to come. Now that my father's dead, there's no reason to stay. That's why he sent you, isn't it? To bring us back to Einrath. To crush our enemies south of the wall. And avenge his death.
You're right. House Forrester needs our help. We could return south.
Think of what we could do. I'm sure we could convince Elsera to join us. I know what my father said. The North Grove can never be lost. But he wouldn't want us to die because of it.
Oh, dicker Po. Oh Mann, ey.
Where's Sylvie?
Never trust a fucking wildling.
Mira. Hallo? Hä, was ist das da jetzt? Und jetzt sitzen wir selbst in der Zelle.
Oh Gott.
Ich bin mir ziemlich sicher... Ja, was denkst du denn? Ich bin ziemlich sicher, das wird man nicht verhindern können. Ich bin mir wirklich sicher. Ich dachte... so wie ich mich jetzt benommen habe... Ich habe gedacht, so wie ich mich jetzt benommen habe, ne, so ein bisschen das Spiel mitgespielt, dann passiert mir das nicht, aber es ist wieder passiert. Aber das wissen wir ja meistens bei Telltale.
Rats. They're everywhere in King's Landing.
Ich wünsche, die hatten irgendwie so ein mega Budget und mega viel Zeit gehabt, um das so ein bisschen auszuarbeiten, wie Detroit Become Human, mit den ganzen Möglichkeiten. Das wäre toll.
Ugh, disgusting.
Mira mal so einen schönen Fortnite reinsetzen.
Not getting out that way.
Kann ich vielleicht hier was machen? Mit der Fackel? Warum habe ich die Fackel? Was kann ich mit der Fackel tun? Ansehen, Tür.
Jailer, please.
Shut it!
Please come here.
Wir gehen mal zurück, weil ich möchte echt gucken, ob ich hier irgendwas mit der Fackel machen kann. Das kostet ja nichts, einfach mal hier zugucken. Ach, frage mich jetzt, wenn Marjorie das wüsste. Ich weiß ja nicht, ob die das weiß. Wird die dann nicht trotzdem was dagegen machen? ist nichts. Ich muss wieder an die Tür.
How strong are these bars?
Hey, get away from there.
Jailer! Jailer, come over here.
Oh, don't you start again.
Why don't you come here for a moment? We can have a little chat about it.
God's woman, I said shut it. Or I will come in there, and you won't like what happens.
Well, what do you want then? Tell me! Please! I'll do anything. Just tell me! Bastard! Before the day's over, they'll take us straight to the block. So don't give me that look. You can leave the judgment to the Father, whatever gods you believe in.
I don't judge you. We've all done things we're not proud of.
I have a son. A little baby boy. I think of the smell of his skin. His tufts of brown hair. There is nothing I wouldn't do. Nothing. Just to hold him again. That's what getting out of here means to me. What would you do in my place? I'll never see him again.
Your family needs you. Nothing else matters. I do whatever it takes to survive. Whatever it takes.
My lord, please. Please take me out of here!
Mira, making friends already, I see.
Be quick. We'll be coming back for her next. For your trouble.
Oh, no, no.
Come on, you!
No! Please! Wait! No! Get off!
Shut your fucking mouth!
They'll be here for you soon. You don't have much time.
What are you doing here, Morgren? Come to rub your triumph in my face.
Far from it, Lady Mira. I've come to make you an offer. I was thinking about what you said, and I've come to the conclusion you're right. Ludd will likely ruin every forest under his control. Only foresters know how to really work ironwood.
Oh Gott, ich soll eine Entscheidung treffen.
And then I realized there's something much more valuable than your knowledge of trees, Mira. Your name. I want you as my wife.
Your wife? Do you do all your wooing in cells? I'm new to courting, but I imagine less violence and intimidation.
Wars are won and lost in the marriage bed, Mira. Kingdoms too.
Jetzt bin ich gerade echt hin und her
I want
gerissen.
my own kingdom. I'll start with an old and noble house, with a keep, like Ironrath. It may not be the grandest castle in Westeros, but it's a start.
Why would I do that? What's in it for me?
You keep your head, of course, and I'll get you out of here. But if you don't value that, think of your bloodline, your precious Forrester legacy. This is your chance to make sure it carries on.
Ich weiß nicht, ob
What are you talking about?
Ich weiß, was passiert, wenn ich es
Two
nicht
of your
mache.
brothers are already dead. That idiot Ludd will take care of the rest. One way or another. And it
Oh
won't
Gott.
take me long to get rid of the harebrained fool myself.
I'm sorry, Mira. None of your family will survive. Ironrath will fall to you, and through marriage, it will become mine. A holdfast in the north can only help my ambitions.
Until I cut your throat in your sleep.
Doubtless you'd try, given half the chance. But you won't be. It's fitting our betrothal begins in a cell. I'd say it's a perfect symbol for the rest of your life.
You plan to keep me locked up?
Well, perhaps not literally. If you play your part and produce my heirs.
Oh Gott. Jetzt.
The murder of a Lannister guard can't go unpunished. But I can get you out of here, Mira. One word from me, that coal boy takes your place on the block.
Ah, das war's.
All you have to do is agree to marry me. You'll give up your power. You'll give up your ancestral home. But you'll be alive. So, Mira, what do you say?
Ne, kann ich nicht.
You will never have Ironrath. And you will never have me.
What? You fool.
I'd rather die.
Fine. Have it your way.
Badass Mira.
She won't get far. Not out here.
Let me go!
Ach, da ist sie ja schon.
Sylvie!
He's my brother! I wasn't finished!
When you're finished here, come see me. There's something I must show you.
I don't trust these people, Garrett. Which was why I had to see Cotter. He's not well. And he won't live much longer.
I need to see him. Is he in there?
There's a reason I wanted to talk to you. I need you to do something for me. I didn't want him to suffer anymore, Garrett. Just to ease his pain, but... that's when they found me. The Nightshade. I need you to be the one to end his suffering.
What?
It's our way, Garrett. You have to feed it to him. I'm trusting you to do this, Garrett. You're the only one who can.
Are you sure this is what Cotter would want?
I know he would. We'd never let free folk suffer. You'll see. He's in so much pain.
Ach, Sylvie. Entscheidungen über Entscheidungen. Oh Gott. Das hast du absolut nicht verdient, ey. So ein lieber Kerl.
I did everything within my power to help your friend. But I'm afraid it's too late. Nothing can save him now.
Sylvie told me.
Nightshade? What are you going to do with that? You realize it's deadly.
This is for Cotter.
You can't give him that. I don't know what that wildling told you. But that will kill him and taint his blood.
Garrett, is that you? It's me, Cotter. I'm here.
Where's Sylvie? I want to see her. Where is she? Did something happen to her?
Don't worry, she's right outside. She sent me to help you.
I thought they took her away. You have to protect Sylvie.
Cotter!
Oh, I can't bear it anymore.
He's been incredibly brave. A lesser man would have died days ago. But I suppose you already knew that about him.
You said you'd help him.
I wish I could. But I'm afraid it's too late for that now. But he can still use his death to give his life meaning. This was always intended for my father. It's a sacred symbol of the power of the North Grove. Forged from iron, the handle made with ironwood from this very tree. In my father's absence, you speak for House Forrester. It seems only right that you should have this now. You're here for a reason, Garrett. It's no accident they sent you.
I promise. I'll make Lord Forrester proud.
I know you'll do what's necessary. Your friend is dying, but his life is too valuable to waste. Give me his heart. His beating heart. And his death can have meaning. We can use it for a greater purpose, Garrett. An ancient ritual to help harness the power of the North Grove.
But...
we must do this, Garrett. I fear what might happen if we don't.
Why me? Can't you do it yourself?
Not alone. I'm far too weak. You saw what happened after the fight. My warriors, they're pulling away. Please, I need you to do this. For me, for the North.
Oh Gott, Leute.
Ready. Gareth. Can't take it any longer.
End his suffering. Use his life to make us strong, Garrett.
Cotter.
Give him that poison, and his blood will be useless.